Guys? This is Pastor Jay, and I'm here because I got this thought, and I said this a while ago, a couple of years ago, to one of the first churches that I pastored, and I was actually remembering this. I want to say maybe like 3 weeks ago, and or 2 weeks ago, and I brought this statement to the church, and I'm hoping I can bring it to you, and hopefully this statement makes you think a little. So if you're a person that has not given your life to Jesus, if you're a person that does not believe in God or life after death or anything like that, I would love for you to hear this question. So give me a few minutes, and the question that I'm going to give you hopefully makes you think. You guys ready? And here we go. And just like that, we're back. So my question is this: what if there is no God? The reason I'm asking this question is simply because a few weeks ago, or months ago, one or the other, either way, I read on a post that somebody said, you Christians are going to be in for a rude awakening. Now, in the context, he was talking about that there is religions trying to control people, and that there's no life after death. There's no life after death. And you see, and there are so many people that's their perspective in life, that there is no life after death. You only live once. You only live once, and then afterwards, that's it. So then my thing is like, well, what's the meaning to life? It's gotta be something more profound than that you're just born and you die, and that's it. Life moves on without you, and people forget about you within time and so forth. So that doesn't really make sense to me. However, here's the thing. A few years ago, I said this to one of the first churches that I pastored, and I just I want to say it again, like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. I don't really remember, but I brought this and I asked this question to the church, or I brought this statement to them, and I was talking to them and I was letting them know this because of the statement that was given. That reminded me of what I had said in the past. But I said the following statement. I said, okay, look, if there is no life after death, if us Christians, if those people that believe in life after death, believe in God, if we are wrong, so what? There is no life after death. There are no regrets. You won't be able to say like, oh man, I should have partied up more. I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have gone to all these places, and that's not going to be possible because there's no life after death. There is no rude awakening for the believer, for the Christian that dies to find out that there is no God. There is no rude awakening. There is no questions. There are no regrets because there's no life after death. However, if the Christian is right, if the believer is right, and I believe I do, because I've placed all my faith in this good book, in the Word of God, and the Word of God tells me in Hebrews 9:27 that man is destined to die once, and then comes judgment. And you see, at judgment, there is no grace, there is no love for the unbeliever. You will be judged according to God's standards, and that's it. There is no changing from that. There is no anything from that. If the believer is correct, now listen to me, if the believer is correct, and I believe we are, and the unbeliever dies, he will have a rude awakening. Because the God that he or she refused to believe in, the God that he or she refused to submit to, will be their judge. I don't know how that sinks in. If the believer dies and there is no God, we got nothing to lose. We lived a life and there's no consequences to it afterwards. We die, period. But if the unbeliever is wrong and they die, they're going to wake up and stand before a holy God, a righteous God. And they will be judged according to his standards, not ours, not theirs. You know, I heard a statement once say, of a man say, well, if God is real, he's going to have some explanation to do. And one of the things that unbelievers always throw is that if there is such a loving God, if God exists, then why is there so much suffering in this world? Why is there so much evil in this world? And that's always the number one thing, and that's why they don't want to believe in such an almighty, powerful, loving God, because if he did really exist, then none of this stuff would happen. And the thing is that all this stuff happened because of the rebellion of Adam and Eve. Because of them, sin entered the world. And so then people usually say, well, if God is all sovereign, if God already knew that this was going to happen, why would he create, or why would he allow it to happen in the first place? You see, because without the fall, we would have never experienced his grace, his mercy, and his love. He's given us that opportunity by sending his son Jesus Christ to die for you and for me. The word of God says that whoever would believe in him would not perish, but have everlasting life. And so that's what God is asking you. Will you believe in Jesus Christ? Will you surrender to Jesus Christ? Will you submit to him? Remember, if the Christian is wrong, it's fine. If the unbeliever is wrong, the unbeliever has so much to lose. Because according to the Bible, they will spend an eternity in hell. You can say, well, a loving God wouldn't allow that. That's why he sent his son. So you could believe in him and trust in him. And that's why Jesus said, blessed are they that believe without seeing. So I just wanted to leave that with you. I wanted to hopefully make you think about that. Share this with a friend or somebody that's an unbeliever. You know, tell them, you know, we love you. We do love you. And just share the gospel with them. All right. So I really hope that this thought, you know, makes sense to you. If it doesn't, let me know. And I will hear from you guys later on. All right. God bless you. And you guys take care. Bye.